Apparently, pregnancy's already giving me a dumb brain. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite things from the first trimester, or some of my first trimester must-haves, things that I think helped me get through my first trimester. So far, I'm still in it. I'm just about to hit 9 weeks while I'm filming this, but I wanted to get it out there before I finished my first trimester because I know that there's a lot of you guys that are following my journey that are right around the same time as me. So I wanted to get it out to you guys while you're still in your first trimester in case any of these things can help you. So a lot of these things are going to be food and like nausea related, just because that has been the thing that I've been struggling with the most throughout the first trimester. So nausea is the thing that I was really like seeking things to help me for. But there's a couple things first that I'll talk about before we get into that stuff. The first thing is definitely recommend getting yourself a book. This one I actually got from my fertility doctor when we like graduated from them. They gave us a little goodie bag with a book and a little onesie, which is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It said made in San Francisco. It was the cutest thing. So they gave me this book, which is the Your Pregnancy and Childbirth Month to Month, which is written by the American colleague. Are you kidding me? Colleague? It says college. Apparently, pregnancy's already giving me a dumb brain. Written by the American College of I'm so tired. Obstetricians and gynecologists from the leading experts in women's health care. So it's written by doctors who know what they're doing. And basically it just walks you through like week by week what to expect, but there's a ton of other information in here like after childbirth. I know the traditional book people get a lot is the what to expect when you're expecting. I don't know if that book has like a lot of information in depth after childbirth. This one does, which is why I really, really like it, and it also has a lot of information for during your pregnancy. So I definitely recommend getting yourself some sort of book just so that you can keep up to date with like what's going on in your body and learn about your pregnancy. The other thing on that note is using pregnancy apps. So my favorite one is The Bump. They do a weekly update on your baby, so it tells you like the size, tells you what's changing in your body, tells you what's changing in the baby's body, and then there's also all kinds of articles. There's like question and answers you can search through, and they have a really cool 3D feature where you can like look at your baby week to week in 3D, which is really nice. So I really like that one, and I also use the Baby Center app, which just has some more information, kind of the same thing. I do like the Bump better, but sometimes it's kind of fun to look at two different apps. So I definitely recommend getting some apps so that you can track your pregnancy. The next thing, especially if it's your first pregnancy, because I feel like people have more time to do this kind of thing, is get yourself a pregnancy journal. So I got this one on Amazon and it's actually so nice. I can't remember exactly how much it was. I think it was between like $12 and $14, which is really inexpensive for how nice it is. It's seriously very high quality, really nice. It's super adorable. It goes through your whole pregnancy. You can put pictures in it. It's just a really fun way to note your pregnancy. So you can like note your symptoms. You can note, I don't know, whatever else you want. There's a whole bunch of things. Just get one. It's fun to just track so that you can look back someday and see how you're feeling, especially if you have another baby someday. You can look back and be like, did I feel this way? Is this a new symptom? I definitely haven't been as good at updating it as I should be, but I've been trying. I'm just so tired. Okay, so now I'm going to go into things that have helped me get through the first trimester nausea-wise, because like I said, that's been my main symptom. So the first thing is, and this is gonna vary for everybody, but find yourself a snack, something that like really works for you, that you can grab, that you know is not gonna make you feel more sick. So there's one snack that I found that works really well for me, and that's pop chips. So we found a big box on Amazon that sells like multiple flavors in like individually packed bags, and those are great for me to just like grab and take with me if I might get hungry and feel sick somewhere, or just to snack on throughout the day. Those have been something that every single day I have liked and haven't disgusted me yet. So I definitely recommend maybe trying pop chips if you like them, or something similar. I found that like crunchy, snacky things have really helped me kind of fight off the nausea. Another thing that has helped me is sucking on hard candy. So I've seen those like Prego Pops or like Prego Drops on Amazon, which they're super overpriced and they're essentially like a Jolly Rancher. So I went out and got Jolly Ranchers and I got Warheads because I really like sour candy, and both of those, if I'm feeling kind of sick, a lot of the times you up your blood sugar a little bit, you'll feel better, and they're definitely like completely sugar. So I will pop one of those in if I'm feeling sick, and sometimes they help. They usually help, at least for a little bit. I never get complete relief from the nausea, but anything that can help temporarily, even just a little bit, is good in my book. Another thing in that similar kind of category is popsicles. Popsicles has been really good for me. I've been eating them mostly at night because night is one of the times that I feel more sick. And so I'll like eat one of those right before I go to bed, and it really helps me feel better when I go to bed. Another must-have for me is bubbly water. So I mentioned in my last pregnancy update that I was very thirsty lately and that I've been needing to drink a lot of water or I get headaches, and I have found that sometimes you just get tired of regular water, and bubble water has been really helpful in, one, hydrating me, but two, helping my stomach. So anything kind of carbonated would probably do the same thing. I don't like soda, I don't drink soda, so I've been drinking just plain unflavored bubbly water, and that's really been helping. One other thing on the drink relation is coconut water. So I have these big like containers of them from Costco, and you're not supposed to really drink more than like a glass a day, but if I'm feeling really dehydrated or just craving something that's not water, I found that for me during pregnancy, I've always liked coconut water, but even more so in pregnancy, it tastes so good for some reason, and it just makes me feel so much more hydrated than drinking water. And it also kind of helps with my nausea a little bit. Again, it's not something that takes it away for a long time, but it just helps me feel better as a whole. I found that the more hydrated I feel, just the better I feel. Obviously, I think that's a normal thing, but it's hard for me to feel hydrated while pregnant. And so coconut water has been definitely a lifesaver. And so that's all of the things that I have found this trimester that I definitely recommend either buying or trying if you're feeling sick. There's a couple of things I did want to touch on though that I did buy and try that I didn't think worked for me, personally weren't worth the money. One is the pink stork tea, which is for nausea. I've seen people talk about it on YouTube a lot, which is why I bought it, and I personally didn't think it really made any sort of difference in my nausea. It tasted really good. It tasted like the passion tea from Starbucks, but I just didn't feel that for the price of it, because it is pretty expensive. It's like $13 for like 10 satchels. For the price of it, I just didn't think that it did enough for me. It didn't really make a difference. And then the other thing that I tried that I'm really sad it didn't work are the sea bands. So they're like the seasickness bracelets, and they have like this little thing that pokes you in. That sounds weird. It's like a little ball that presses on an acupuncture pressure point. And for me, I just found them to be more uncomfortable than anything. I would take them off and have like a huge indent in my wrist, and I didn't find that they worked well enough to warrant literally pain from them, and they just didn't do much. And I talked to a few other people who tried them too for pregnancy and just didn't have any luck with them. So give them a try if you are desperate, for sure, because everybody is different and it might work for you, but for me, they didn't work. And that is everything. My first trimester must-haves and my first trimester, I don't think you must have them. Hopefully some of these items I recommended help you guys out, especially with the nausea, because it's a hard thing to deal with every single day. So any sort of relief is definitely welcome. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more pregnancy videos and to follow my pregnancy journey. Maybe I'll do another one of these for the second trimester, although I feel like the second trimester is like the honeymoon period, and I don't know if I'll have really many must-haves at that time. I'm sure I will in the third trimester. So maybe I'll do more of these in the future. Definitely other pregnancy videos coming though, so make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! They do like a week by week. Seriously, can't breathe. And it goes, oh, that was connected to my head. Put pictures in it, like it's, I'm so distracted because night, oh my God. It's like a little ball that pushes